The first time, because this is a new year, because we've now started afresh, the first item on here is to elect the chairman of the committee. So, status quo. Anybody else want to be proposed for being second? All those in favour? Yeah. Proposed by Joyce, seconded by Stan. Yeah, well. I don't need it. I don't need it. Receive apologies. There are no apologies because everybody was present. So might strike through that. 3 is to approve the minutes of the meeting held on Wednesday, the 16th of April. Yes. And obviously now I know that all minutes in whatever format can go in on the because this isn't on the. No, I'll chasing that down. Any comments or observations? Any adjustments? I think you'll be abstaining anyway, Michael. But so proposal to accept them by Stan, seconded by Joyce. All those in favour is 3 and 1 abstention. Yeah, I'll just sign those. Thank you. Right, put it back on. 22 pages, isn't it? Please don't put that on. Declarations of interest. Members are asked to declare if required any disclosable pecuniary interest they may have in respect to items on the agenda, or any other interest they have in respect to items on the agenda. Which there are none, are there?
Can I just make a statement that why I'm sitting this way? Yeah. Because I need to literally use 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, got it. Right, item 5 is, you don't have to minute. Item 5 is deputations by members of the public. Members of the public are invited to address the meeting in accordance with the procedures laid down in standard orders 1D, 1I. Have you got a copy of the standing orders?
Not at hand, but I think
have you got any deputations?
I have, yeah.
Shoot. And which item on the agenda are you referring to when you start?
Where was it?
12?
Yeah, it's to do with number 12. I mean, this is slightly where I have a problem, Chairman.
Excuse me, I've got to turn around this way now.
That it's an exempt item, and I find it a bit difficult that this is the only way council can communicate with this committee on the matter. So, the assistant clerk does a very good job, and has been at the council now for 7 years. And during her time, I believe, and I'm quite a person for equality, that she has not been paid anywhere near the scale of what the clerk is paid. And I don't think that's very good for the council to actually expect the amount of work that we do from our member of staff for a lot less pay. I understand that you may be considering a similar additional payment or some form to recommend to council, but I personally think the time has come where after 7 years Alison's pay should be looked at and looked at a different scale by now to reflect what she actually does for the council, and possibly she could be given an increase this year, which will be down to the council to decide, but and also whatever you decide, I would support an additional payment. I know there's been some discussion about how that is and what it is, but I won't discuss that in public, but I just think that it needs to be sorted so that Alison's work is recognised equally.
Okay. Thank you. So moving on to item 6 is the 2016-17 National Salary Award, which is this paper here, BLDB. in essence, I think if everybody's read it, there is a pay award pending, which is a national thing. It's not where we can pick or choose. To a certain extent, it's almost a done deal, I suppose. I can't see any reason why the council or the staffing wouldn't support it. So has anybody got any comments or observations on it?
I think we have to support it.
Yeah, I think so. And I think what it is that given the document as it stands, is that the recommendation should go through probably to as an agenda item onto the staff, onto the main council meeting next week when we do our report for that. Is that the staffing committee recommend that the council or goes along with the national salary awards?
Yeah.
So basically, I can do that as a proposal from the chair then, that the council, I'll put this to the council, I won't get. So basically, we accept it, proposed by Adam, seconded by Stan. All those in favour? Okay, that's unanimous. Yeah, I've already got I'll be preparing the agenda item soon. So I'll email this to you tonight once we finish, so that you've got it then. Okay, item 7 is the personal advice and solutions. Now, you remember when we had when the clerk went off sick, the HR solutions thing was coming to expire, so we engaged it for a further 3 months. That was 2 months ago now, and at the end of July, I think it expires. Given the fact that I believe that there could be a desire to use the services more, the feature itself is to engage in service for a further 6 months from August onwards. And if we agree on that, then that would go to council to it wouldn't be solely our decision now. Before it was our decision because it was emergency powers. This, I think, would go to full council. That would be very appropriate. Any comments or observations?
The only comment I would make is that I feel that we should put the council to get. So.
Yeah, I was going to
recommendation that we should keep.
Okay. So you happy then, Stan, that if I put you down as the proposer that we engage personal advice solutions, this is going to be the recommendation from staffing to full council. So proposal from Stan, seconded by Joyce. All those in favour? Okay, well what I'll do is I'll make sure that goes on to for the council to make the final agreement on that. And the expenditure would be, which will be on the report next week, would be £600 for the further 6 months. And it's proven to be good value so far because he has been giving us a lot of guidance on some issues. Okay, item 8 is exempt item. The remainder items on the agenda may be too confidential to disclose outside of public, etc. So, to decide whether to exclude the public and press during the considerations of 9, 10, 11 and 12 in the agenda under section 102 of the Local Government Act 1972 as amended due to the confidential nature of the matters to be discussed. Proposed by Michael, seconded by Stan. All those in favour? That's unanimous. And then the second bit of the exempt item is only one councillor here, but it's decided that the members of the council who are not members of the committee may remain during the considerations of items 9, 10, 11 and 12 on the agenda, or whether they should be exempt as well. Any comments or observations from the table?
I think we should be exempt.
Okay. Anybody else got any comments on that? Is that your proposal, Stan, that members of the council who are not on the committee are also exempt for the remainder of the meeting? Proposed by Stan, seconded by Michael. All those in favour? Well, that's unanimous as well. Martin, if you don't mind shutting down your baby hands.